Get started. Those who are online are able to hear?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Listen. So prove that 3 sine square pi by 6 secant pi by 3 minus 4 sine 5 pi by 6 into cot pi by 4 is equal to 1. Okay. So 3 into, first let me make a note of all the values. What is sine pi by 6? It is half. Pi by 6 is 30 degrees. Right. So all that you need to do is put 180 here. 180 by 3 is 30. Sorry, 180 by 6 is 30. Okay. Similarly, secant pi by 3 is how much? It is 2 because cos pi by 3 is half. So secant pi by 3 will be 2. Similarly, what is sine of 5 pi by 6? So first 5 pi by 6 falls in the second quadrant. Right. So this you can write it as sine of, whenever the numerator is less than the denominator, you will write it as something minus something. So here you will write it as pi minus pi by 6. This will be sine pi by 6. So sine pi by 6 is going to be again a half. Similarly, if you take cot pi by 4, cot pi by 4 is 1. So take all these values and substitute it here. 3 into sine pi by 6 is half, into secant pi by 3 is 2, minus 4 into sine 5 pi by 6 is half, into cot pi by 4 is 1. So 2 and 2 are gone. This will cancel this 2 times. So 3 minus 2 is going to be 1. Yeah. So make a note of this. Shall we proceed to the next one? So this one we have already solved. Sine 15 is sine 45 minus 30. Yeah. Next. If you look at this question, find the value of tan 13 pi by 12. So tan 13 pi by 12 is equal to tan of, observe, numerator is greater than the denominator. So 13 pi by 12 can be written as 12 pi plus pi divided by 12. Why did I choose 12 in the numerator? Because the denominator is 12, the nearest multiple, right? So you'll write it as 12 pi plus pi the whole divided by 12. So this will be tan of, observe, 12 pi by 12 is going to be pi, plus this is going to be pi by 12. So answer will be tan pi by 12. Right. But tan pi by 12, how are we supposed to solve? Because there is not a known value. When you observe this, pi is 180, 180 by 12 is going to give you 15. Tan 15 is not a known value. So tan 15, how can you write? Tan of 45 minus 30. So this you can write it as tan of, remember, you're writing it as 45 degree minus 30 degree. 45 degrees pi by 4 minus 30 degrees pi by 6. So tan of pi by 4 minus pi by 6. Right? But if you observe, there is a formula for tan of a minus b. So what is tan of a minus b? It is tan a minus tan b by 1 plus tan a tan b. I'll take this and apply it here. So tan a minus tan b. So it will be tan pi by 4 minus tan pi by 6 divided by 1 plus into tan pi by 6. Okay. So what is the value of tan pi by 4? Tan pi by 4 is 1. Tan pi by 6 is 1 by root 3. First, tan pi by 4 means tan 45. Tan 45 is 1. Tan 30 degrees is 1 by root 3. Substitute it here. So 1 minus 1 by root 3 divided by 1 plus 1 by root 3. So this is going to be root 3 minus 1 by root 3 plus 1. So what will be the answer? So never leave the denominator to be irrational. So rationalize it. You will have root 3 minus 1 the whole square divided by 3 minus 1. So root 3 minus 1 the whole square is going to give you 3 plus 1, which is 4. 4 minus 2 root 3 by 2. So it will give you 4 minus 2 root 3 divided by 2, which is 2 minus root 3. So this will be the expected answer. To put it simple, tan 13 pi by 12 is exactly the same as tan 15 degrees, and tan 15 degrees value is 2 minus root 3. Is the point clear? Make a note of it. No. That's step. It is 5 plus pi by 12. You wrote it as 5 plus. By the way, why did I take tan of 5 plus pi by 12 as plus? No. Why did I take it as plus tan pi by 12? Why not minus tan pi by 12? Not this thing. I'm not asking about this. Tan of 5, it's the third quadrant. When I write tan of pi plus pi by 12, if you see in this step, this pi is gone. So when that pi is gone, I can either write this as plus or minus. So you'll write it as plus or minus depending on the quadrant. So which quadrant is this entry? Third. How did you say third? Because 180 plus theta. Third quadrant. So another third quadrant, tan is positive. We took that. Shall I proceed? Yeah. Here with this. Shall I proceed? Listen. The next one, prove that sine of x plus y by sine of x minus y is equal to tan x plus tan y by tan x minus tan y. Okay. So sine of x plus y is sin x cos y plus cos x sin y, the whole divided by sine of x minus y is sin x cos y minus cos x sin y. Okay. Now this is the LHS part. But let's recollect the logic. Whenever you have combination of sine and cos, which is expected to get converted to only tan on the right hand side, then the logic is divide the numerator and denominator with cos x. Basically, you need to divide it with cos x, cos y. You need to divide it with cos x, cos y. When you do it here, observe, you will have sin x cos y plus cos x sin y, the whole divided by cos x cos y. This whole thing divided by sin x cos y minus cos x sin y, the whole divided by cos x cos y. Now, this cos x cos y will get shared with each term. When that happens, it will be, so sin x cos y by cos x cos y. So cos y will get cancelled. You will be having tan x plus cos x sin y by cos x cos y. Cos x and cos x will get cancelled. You will have tan y, the whole divided by sin x cos y by cos x cos y. You will have tan x again minus cos x sin y by cos x cos y. You will be having tan y, which is the RHS. Here. This one, huh? Shall I proceed? Listen. Example 14. Show that tan 3x into tan 2x into tan x is equal to tan 3x minus tan 2x minus tan x. So if I take the LHS, what are they asking? Take tan 3x into tan 2x into tan x. It's the same as tan 3x minus tan 2x minus tan x. So how to proceed? What formula do you have? What formula do we have? If you take tan 3x, can I write this as tan 2x plus x? So tan of x plus y is going to be equal to tan 2x plus tan x divided by 1 minus into tan x. Am I clear with this? Okay. So here, first thing I want you to listen is, what is the idea here? So how did I know that I'm supposed to write it? See, generally, when you look at the formula for tan 3x, okay, when you look at the formula for tan 3x, it is going to be 3 tan x minus tan cube x by 1 minus 3 tan square x. So wherever you have a problem where tan 3x is getting involved, or the expression that you will be getting is going to consider a cubic term and a second degree term. Whereas if I look at this problem, right, I don't have anything of that sort. Okay, that is first thing. And secondly, what I'm able to observe is, so this is the first logic, that is why I didn't go with this formula directly. Second logic is, when I write tan 3x, see, this is where the derivations will help us. How is this 3 broken into? 2 and 1. So if you write this as tan of 2x plus x, then you will get linear equations in tan 2x and tan x when you directly apply the formula. Actually, we solved the problem. It's done. I'll show you next step. We are done. Okay. But did you get the idea of where I got the logic from? Because of this 2x and x. So I directly started with the definition of tan 3x, wrote it in this way. Cross multiply. So you will have tan 3x minus tan 3x into tan 2x into tan x is equal to tan 2x plus tan x. Understood? Take this term to the other side. Take these two terms to the left-hand side. And you get the answer. Okay. So tan 3x minus tan 2x minus tan x is equal to tan 3x, tan 2x, and tan x. That's it. Here. So that is all we need to do.
Excuse me, sir.
Any doubt?
Can you explain the sum again, sir? I couldn't get it.
See, simple. All that you need to do is write the formula for tan 3x, but don't write the direct formula. Tan 3x, write it as tan of 2x plus x. Is that point clear?
Yes, sir.
So write it as tan. So what is going to be the formula for tan of x plus y? Tan x plus tan y by 1 minus tan x tan y.
I understand.
Okay. Now what you do is take the denominator, take it to the other side and multiply it with tan 3x. Okay. So leave the numerator as it is. Then what you will get is tan 3x into 1 is tan 3x. Tan 3x into tan 2x into tan x is this term. Right? Is equal to tan 2x plus tan x. Is that point clear?
Yes, sir.
Then rearrange it, you will get the equation. Take the minus sign to the other side, minus term to the other side, take the positive terms to the left-hand side, you will get the required equation. Now is it clear?
Sir, but are we ignoring the tan 2x and tan x, sir? Because we're only considering tan 3x here.
Illiye, I didn't ignore. Where did I ignore? Where? Where did I ignore? See. This tan 2x plus tan x is there. No. I brought this to the left-hand side. So what will happen? Tan 3x minus tan 2x minus tan x is equal to these three terms, take it to the other side, which is tan 3x, tan 2x into tan x. Is that point clear?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
That's it.
Okay,
That is
sir,
what
got it.
you look at the question. That is what it is. No.
Okay, sir. Got it.
Clear with this? So I think we have solved this problem. Yeah. Now the 16th one is prove that Prove that cos 7x plus cos 5x divided by sin 7x minus sin 5x is equal to cot x. Okay. So if you take the LHS, first let's recollect the formula. Cos A plus cos B is equal to 2 times cos of A plus B by 2 cos of A minus B by 2. Am I clear? Similarly, sin A minus sin B is 2 cos of A plus B by 2 sin of A minus B divided by 2. Right? So this is the formula we are supposed to use. Take it and substitute it here. So cos A plus cos B, you're going to have 2 cos of 7x plus 5x by 2, which is going to be 12x by 2, which is 6x, into cos of 7x minus 5x by 2, which is x, the whole divided by 2 times cos of 7x plus 5x by 2, which is 6x, into sine of same x. Because the numbers are the same. So 2 and 2 are gone. Cos 6x and cos 6x will get cancelled. Cos by sine is going to be cot x. That's it. Simple. Shall I proceed? Okay. Listen. The next question is, prove that sin 5x minus 2 times sin 3x plus sin x divided by cos 5x minus cos x is equal to tan x. So let's take the left hand side. So I have sin 5x minus 2 times sin 3x plus sin x, the whole divided by cos 5x minus cos x. Listen. The idea here is, whenever you have this kind of a problem, the first thing that you need to observe is the numbers that are there in the angles. Right? So if you observe, whenever you do sin A plus sin B, sin of something plus sin of something, or for that matter, any kind of combination, sin plus sin, sin minus sin, cos plus cos, or cos minus cos, always you will have A plus B by 2 and A minus B by 2. That is common. So if I look at this number 5, so I have 5x here, I have x here. Here I have the coefficient of the sin 3x as 2. So what I will do is, I will combine the sin 5x plus sin x. When I do that, I'll get A plus B by 2. No, what is A plus B by 2? 5x plus x by 2 is going to be 3x. So I will get sin 3x as common so that I can use it with this. So to put it simple, what I need to do is, you need to combine those values of sines which generally have the coefficient to be 1. When you do this, I'm going to combine these two extreme values. For that, I need to recollect the formula. Sin A plus sin B is equal to 2 sin of A plus B by 2 cos of A minus B by 2. Similarly, cos A minus cos B is equal to minus 2 sin A plus B by 2 sin A minus B by 2. Okay. So take those values and substitute it here. Sin 5x plus sin x is 2 sine of 5x plus x by 2, which is 3x, cos of a minus b by 2. 5x minus x by 2 is 4x by 2, which is 2x, the whole divided by 2 times. So first of all, you have a minus 2 times sine of, observe, a plus b by 2, which is 3x, sine of a minus b by 2, which is going to be 2x. So sine 3x, 1 minute, correction. Observe. What I have here is minus 2 sine 3x, the middle term. So I have minus 2 sine 3x. I hope it is clear. Now, the next step is 2 times sine 3x into cos 2x minus 1, the whole divided by minus 2 sine 3x into sine 2x. So 2 and 2 will get cancelled, sine 3x and sine 3x are gone. So what is the formula for cos 2x? It is, so observe the right hand side is tan. I have sine 2x in the denominator. Okay, so first let me write the denominator. It is 2 sine x cos x. So for this to get simplified, what do you think I'll get in the numerator? Let's see. I should get 2 sine square x. I should get 2 sine square x. Why? Only then one sine will get cancelled and you will have it. So for me to get the 2 sine square x, I have 3 formulae for cos, no. So cos 2x is equal to cos square minus sine square, 2 cos square minus 1, or 1 minus 2 sine square. So I need to use this. Take that and substitute it here. So 1 minus 2 sine square x minus 1. 1 and 1 are gone. So this will be left out. You will be left out with minus 2 sine square x divided by minus 2 sine x into cos x. Minus and minus are gone. 2 and 2 are gone. Sine and sine are gone. Answer will be tan x. Understood? So make a note of this. Which why are you not writing down?
Sir, we cannot hear you, sir.
Yeah. 1 by root 2 into half. So it will be root 3 plus 1 divided by 2 root 2. So it is root 3 plus 1 divided by 2 root 2. Okay. Suppose I have a question. Suppose they give sine 45 plus sine 30. What will the answer be? See, I don't want you to directly apply the value and then do it. How will you use that formula? So 2 sine of, so 45 plus 30 by 2 is going to be 37.5 into cos of 45 minus 30 is going to be 7.5. So they both are not same. So I want you to register one thing because someone asked this question again. You asked no. Okay. I hope you are able to understand the difference. Sine of 45 plus 30 is not the same as sine 45 plus sine 30. Similarly, second, tan 15 degrees. What is tan 15? Tan of 45 minus 30. So it is going to be tan 45 minus tan 30 divided by 1 plus tan 45 into tan 30. What is tan 45? It is 1. What is tan 30? 1 divided by root 3 divided by 1 plus 1 by root 3. So answer will be root 3 minus 1 divided by root 3 plus 1. So you can rationalize it and find out the answer. So when you rationalize it, you will get root 3 minus 1 the whole square divided by 2. So it is going to be 4 minus 2 root 3 divided by 2. So it will be 2 minus root 3. So 2 minus root 3 is a value for tan 15 degrees as well. Here? Here with this? Shall I proceed? So the next problem is cos of pi by 4 minus x into cos of pi by 4 minus y minus sine of pi by 4 minus x into sine of pi by 4 minus y is equal to sine of x plus y. Okay. So if you observe, if I take pi by 4 minus x as a, and if I take pi by 4 minus y as b, again this is going to be a and this is going to be b. So if you observe, so it is of the form cos of a plus b. So when it is cos of a plus b, it is cos of pi by 4 minus x plus pi by 4 minus y. So pi by 4 plus pi by 4 is pi by 2. So this will be cos of pi by 2 minus of x plus y. Right? So cos of 90 minus theta is going to be sine of x plus y. That's the answer. Clear? See, some problems I want you to try it on your own. You all have textbooks? Yeah, take it out and start solving. The seventh question. You're done copying this? Seven number. Seventh question or ninth? You wrote nine there. Yeah. Observe. When I take the LHS here, what do we get? Tan of pi by 4 plus x divided by tan of pi by 4 minus x. Right? So what is tan A plus B? It is tan A plus tan B by 1 minus tan A tan B, the whole divided by tan A minus tan B by 1 plus tan A tan B. And remember, tan pi by 4 is 1. So it will be 1 plus tan x by 1 minus tan x, the whole divided by 1 minus tan x divided by 1 plus tan x. So 1 plus tan x will go to the numerator. 1 minus tan x and 1 minus tan x will get multiplied. So when that is the case, you will have the answer as 1 plus tan x by 1 minus tan x, the whole square. So this is what is RHS. Right? Done. So next one. Prove that cos of pi plus x into cos of minus x divided by sine of pi minus x into cos of pi by 2 plus x is equal to cot square x. Okay. So if I take the LHS, I'll directly write it. Observe, cos of pi plus x is minus cos x. Why is it so? Because third quadrant. Similarly, cos of minus x is cos x. Remember, cos of minus x is cos x. Okay. Next, what is sine of pi minus x? Sine of pi minus x is sin x, because this also falls in the, this falls in the second quadrant. Cos of pi by 2 plus x. Pi by 2 plus x falls in the second quadrant, right? So answer will be minus sin x. It is not minus cos x, it is minus sin x, because you have a complementary angle, not a supplementary angle. Whenever you have cos of pi by 2 plus something or pi by 2 minus something, always cos will become sin and sin will become cos. Only thing is you need to be careful with the sign, whether it is plus or a minus. Okay. So this will be minus and minus will get cancelled. Cos square x by sin square x, and the answer will be, that's it. How many problems are there? 25. That is the revised book only, no? They have removed 3.4 is not there, no? Trigonometric equations. Not there, no? 3.4 is needed for physics. But at the time I'll explain. Shall I proceed? Okay. So ninth one. Cos of 3 pi by 2 plus x. Whenever you have an odd multiple of pi by 2, you should always write the complementary function of the trigonometric value. So what is the complement of cos? It is sine. You write sin x. Okay, sine of whatever is the angle here, you'll write it. But the only thing is you need to know whether it is plus or minus. So 3 pi by 2 plus means which quadrant is it? It is fourth quadrant. 3 pi by 2 is 270. 270 plus x is fourth quadrant. In fourth quadrant, cos is positive, so you'll write plus only. Got it? Cos of 2 pi plus x. 2 pi is one full revolution, plus x means you are entering the first quadrant. So you'll write this as cos x itself into cot of 3 pi by 2 minus x. So since it's an odd multiple of pi by 2, you need to write the complement of cot, which is going to be tan x. Now, complement of cot is tan. But the thing you need to be careful with is, which quadrant is it? Third quadrant. In third quadrant, 3 pi by 2 minus is third quadrant. So third quadrant cot is positive. So leave it as it is. Plus cot of 2 pi plus x. 2 pi plus x means first quadrant. First quadrant, everything is positive. So you'll write this as cot x itself. So if you see, it is going to be sin x into cos x outside. Tan x you can write by sin by cos, and cot x you can write by cos by sin. So when you multiply it, you will have sin square x plus cos square x divided by cos x into sin x. So cos x into sin x and sin x into cos x both will get cancelled. And sin square x plus cos square x is 1, and this is what is RHS. Got it? Okay. Shall I proceed? Listen. The next one is sine of n plus 1 into x into sine of n plus 2 into x plus cos of n plus 1 into x into cos of n plus 2 into x is equal to cos x. So this is what we need to prove. So if I take n plus 1 into x as a and n plus 2 into x as b, here it is going to be a, here it is going to be b. So sine into sine plus cos into cos. It is cos of a minus b. So cos of a is n plus 1 into x minus b is n plus 2 into x. Okay. So you will have cos of nx plus x minus nx minus 2x. Nx and nx are gone. So cos of x minus 2x is cos of minus x. But we know that cos of minus x is cos x. So this will be the value of RHS. Okay. Will I proceed? So try this. You can solve this problem in two ways. Either you can apply cos A minus cos B, or you can treat that as cos of A plus B, this as cos of A minus B. So write down the formula, cancel the common terms. Both ways you will get the same answer. Done? Anybody with the answer? Apply the formula. Cos of A minus B formula தெரியும்ல? தெரியுமா தெரியாதா? அதை அப்ளை பண்ணு. Got the answer? Do the next one. So those who are not able to do can look at the board. Solution is cos A plus B is going to be cos A cos B minus sin A sin B minus cos of A minus B is going to be equal to cos 3 pi by 4 cos x plus sin 3 pi by 4 sin x, right? So if you observe, sin 3 pi, okay, cos 3 pi by 4 into cos x and cos 3 pi by 4 into cos x have opposite signs. They get cancelled out. So you're left out with minus 2 times sin 3 pi by 4 into sin x. Okay. Let's recollect. Sin 3 pi by 4 is how much? So this can be written as sin of pi minus pi by 4. So sin pi minus pi by 4 is going to give you sin pi by 4, which is 1 by root 2 itself. Take that 1 by root 2 and substitute it here. Minus 2 into 1 by root 2 into sin x. So this root 2 will cancel this root 2 times, and you will have the answer as minus root 2 sin x. That's the answer. Okay. Minus root 2 sin x. Here with this. So we'll see the alternate way also. For the alternate solution, we have cos of 3 pi by 4 plus x minus cos of 3 pi by 4 minus x. So this is A, this whole angle is B. So cos A minus cos B is going to be equal to minus 2 times sine of this plus this divided by 2. So what will you have is, observe, 3 pi by 4 plus x plus 3 pi by 4 minus x, the whole divided by 2. X and x are gone. So 3 pi by 4 plus 3 pi by 4 is 2 times 3 pi by 4. By 2 is 3 pi by 4 only. So this will give you 2 sine 3 pi by 4. Makes sense? Similarly, a minus b by 2. So 3 pi by 4 plus x minus 3 pi by 4 plus x. Why did I put a plus here? Minus of minus will become plus. So 3 pi by 4 and 3 pi by 4 are gone. This whole thing divided by 2 is there. So 2x by 2 is again going to be x. So here it is going to be sine x itself. And this is the exact value we got in the previous case. So it will be minus 2 times. This will be 1 by root 2 times sine x, which will be minus root 2 times sine x. Okay. So you do in any way, you'll get the answer. Shall I proceed? This one we have already solved. This one we have seen. Let's see. For this problem, prove that sine 2x plus 2 sine 4x plus sine 6x is equal to 4 cos square x into sine 4x. It's 14th, not 12th. Yeah. So from the beginning, prove that sine 2x plus 2 sine 4x plus sine 6x is equal to 4 cos square x into sine 4x. So if I take the LHS, observe the terms that have the coefficient of sine as 1. Combine them. When you combine them, you will get the answer as 2 sine of 2x plus 6x by 2, which is going to be sine 4x, into cos of 2x minus 6x by 2 is going to be minus 2x. Right? And you're left out with plus 2 sine 4x. That is a middle term. It is left out. So 2 sine 4x, I'll take out common. One thing is cos of minus theta is cos theta. So this can be written as cos 2x plus I have a 1 here. Right? So 2 sine 4x is taken out common. Cos of minus 2x is cos 2x. Here this 2 sine 4x has come out, no? So 1 is left out. Okay. So it will be 2 sine 4x into, if you observe, I have cos square here. So that is telling me that in the formula of cos 2x, I need to use 2 cos square x minus 1. So I'll use 2 cos square x minus 1, and you have a plus 1. 1 and 1 will get cancelled. 2 into 2 is 4 cos square x into sine 4x. Okay. Shall I proceed? Yes. Listen. So prove that cot 4x into sin 5x plus sin 3x is equal to cot x into sin 5x minus sin 3x. Okay. So if I take the LHS here, cot 4x into sin 5x plus sin 3x is going to be 2 times sin of a plus b by 2. 5 plus 3 is 8, 8 by 2 is 4. So sin 4x cos of a minus b by 2, which is going to be x itself. So this will be cot 4x into two sin 4x cos x. Okay, there is nothing we can do. Yeah. Sorry, correction, guys. So from this step, if you observe, cot 4x can be written as cos 4x divided by sin 4x into 2 times sin 4x into cos x. So sin 4x and sin 4x will get cancelled. Right. So what is it you have is you have 2 cos x into cos 4x. We have 2 cos x into cos 4x. Am I right? Is the question correct? Yeah, correct one. Yeah, it is right. I'll tell you why. See, I just want to share the idea of how I thought. See, there are 2 ways to solve this problem. One is you solve LHS, you solve RHS, but I don't support that. Whenever you do trigonometry based problems, right, take only one side and prove it on the others. Prove that it is equal to other side unless it is very compulsory situation. Okay. So here what is the idea is you have cot 4x. Cot 4x here, if you observe, it is getting converted to cot x. Where did that 4 go? Is what the question is. Right. So cot 4x, what I did is I wrote it as cos 4x by sin 4x, and you have 2 sin 4x, out of which sin 4x got cancelled and you are left out with cos x. So all that you're getting is 2 cos x into cos 4x. So have that in your mind. Now the question is, if I observe the right hand side, I need a cot x. So for me to get a cot, the first thing that I need to think of is divide it with sin and multiply it with sin. When I do that, I get cot x from here. So I'll take that cot x outside, but what I'm left out with is 2 cos 4x sin x. Listen to this again. Whenever you have the combination of cos and sin, right, you will have 2 sin of bigger angle, cos of smaller angle. Or you will have 2 cos of bigger angle, sin of smaller angle. Or you can have 2 cos of bigger angle into cos of smaller angle. Or you can have minus 2 sin of bigger angle, sin of smaller angle. I hope this point is strongly registered in your mind. Right. So this is the order: sin big, cos small, cos big, sin small, cos cos, sin sin with a minus sign. So order will be sin plus sin. That is sin C, sin A plus sin B. This one you will get it as a result of sin minus sin. This you will get as a result of cos plus cos, and this you will get a result as a result of cos minus cos. So if you observe the result here, 2 cos of bigger angle, sin of smaller angle. So when is it possible? When it is sin minus sin. So cot x, I'm leaving it as it is. This one, what I can do is sin of something, I don't know what that something is, minus sin of something. So the first something will be sum of these 2 angles, which is 5x, The second something will be the difference of these two angles, which is 3x, and that is what is expected. Am I clear? Makes sense. Are you able to understand this logic? Yes or no? So this is the solution for it. The trickiest part about this chapter is thinking in the right direction. At Max, I've seen students, what they do is they come to this step. It's very comfortable step because writing the reverse is tough. And they'll start doing the RHS. RHS will also generate this step. They'll match both. But that will not improve your thought process. That's the problem. You can do it. I'm not saying it is wrong, but your mind will get stuck there on. Yeah. Yeah. Clear, huh? So I'll do one last problem for today. Okay. Is it raining outside? No, no. Some of you stay far away. Others nearby only, huh? Walkable distance. We will close by 7:20. Shall I proceed? Yeah. You need to tell that, no? You need to tell them. Actually, this is a formula which is there in your textbook also. See, I would have also given you. Go and check. Is this your class notes? Okay, go and check. Sorry, where I gave you. So after cos C plus cos D, not this part. No, no, no. Last set. 1 minute, 1 minute. Not that part. After this one. 2 cos x sin y is there. No. This is 2 cos x sin y only. So what is the formula there? Sin of x plus y, that is 4x plus 6, 5x, minus sin of x minus y. That is slightly difficult to remember because I've seen people making mistake. Okay. That's why I went with the logic. Clear, guys? Yeah, it is 4x plus x, 5x. Yes, that's how I wrote. Because it is sin minus sin. So just to have a clear knowledge, right, whether you people have understood, I'll create a question now. So tell me, how will you write 2 sin 4x cos x as sum and difference of trigonometric values? Just the reverse of what I taught in the last step. I'll give you the hint. See, what is the question? 2 sin 4x cos x. Okay. So which trigonometric function is having greater value? Whenever you have a combination of sin and cos, it can either be sin plus sin or sin minus sin. Okay. So having said that, this gets eliminated to only 2 options. It can either be sin plus sin or sin minus sin. So how will you decide? This will be sin, and I'll write sin here. That point is clear in my mind. Okay. So what should I put? Since sin is having a bigger angle, put a plus. Next step, what are you supposed to do? Add the angles, subtract the angles. That's it. Okay. 2 sin 6x, sin 4x. When will you get sine into sine? According to the logic that I gave you on the right hand side, sine into sine will come. Look, sine into sine minus with minus or plus, I'm not concerned. Sine into sine will come when it is cos minus cos. Okay. So this I will write it as cos minus cos. Now I need to decide which angle. So always it is simple. When you're writing the reverse, add the angle first. What will you get? Subtract the angle. But this is the only formula which has a minus here. So put a minus here. Am I clear? Okay. Two cos 5x cos 2x. Cos into cos will happen cos plus cos. So it will be cos plus cos 7x. That's it. That's all. That is all you need to do. Okay. Now you yourself, can you create a question? Tell me some random thing. So 2 cos of, tell me some number. Okay. Sine 14. 14. Sorry, 14x. Cos of bigger, cos of smaller angle. See, don't always look at the order. Cos into sine bakudadu. Cos is having bigger angle or sine is having bigger angle. In this case, sine is having bigger angle and cos is having smaller angle. So it will be, since you have a combination of sine and cos, it should be sine plus sine and sine, plus or minus, plus. You can play with this, whatever number you want, you put. Simpler. You understood how questions are framed. Those are online. Are you able to understand?
Yes, sir.
Very good. Yeah. Okay. So these things, I think tomorrow it will be easy for you because I told you what is the logic. So I'll stop with this. Did you all make a note of this point? Yeah. So, sure. This one? This one you want to write? Write it. See, write this at the end, okay? This dabba alone, put it at the end of whichever book you are following. Let I put out on that, you can go there, or else you'll not know in which page you wrote. Another, put it at the end. Okay. If you have in mind, it is okay. But if you think you will forget, please make a note at the end. Sorry.